doggy. Hi, doggy. Aw, say good morning. Morning to both doggies. Yeah, how was your sleepy? Was it good? Was it good?
Yeah.
Mr. Zachary.
Hi guys, Marian here. Welcome back to my channel. I am a Jewish mom of 3 little boys, and I wanted to chat with you guys today about transitioning from 2 naps to 1 nap. The craziness of nap schedules. So I have a 16-month-old. He might have just turned 17-month-old. I need to check the calendar. And he just dropped his 2nd nap. Yes. So I thought it'd be a good time to kind of catch up with you guys, share how he's doing, and talk about how we do nap schedules. So first thing is that what I've learned from being a 3rd-time mom now is that with subsequent children, there's so much less you have so much less control over their schedule. So for example, we're always picking somebody up, dropping somebody off, and just naturally we fall into rhythms and patterns that I wouldn't choose for him, for my 17-month-old, but that are just like de facto of, well, this is the time we're home, so he has to nap there, or we're in the car and he's gonna pass out, that sort of thing. But what I've actually learned, and this has really been helpful for me, is that the best thing to do when it comes to BB's nap time is to not think of them like little robots. Okay, so whenever I hear new moms talking about naps, and when I think back to my oldest and how I would read, like Google and read up online, like, okay, when do they drop the 2nd nap? When does this happen? And in my head it was like one day you would just snap their fingers and the 2nd nap would be gone. They'd be totally fine with it, and it was like you would get a little card in the mail. It's time to drop the 2nd nap. And they were ready for it, and that was that. But what I've learned, and this applies to everything beyond sleep, of course, is that humans are not little robots, and everything takes time, everything is gradual, and there's ups and downs. So I was sharing with my friend about when babies learn to walk, because my 17-month-old now is like walking so good, he's running all over the place. But when they take their first step, right, you like capture that moment. In my head, at least as a 1st-time mom, I was like, great, now he's walking, right? Like he figured it out, now he's walking. But actually what happens in reality is like they take a few steps, and then they crawl for a few more days, and then a week later they might take a few more steps, and it's just this really gradual, slow process. And very much like with anything else in life, as babies develop and learn and grow, things are not exactly linear, and things take time, and there's stutter steps along the way. So sleep is the exact same. So round about 12 months is usually when my babies have dropped their 2nd nap, and some people are like, oh my gosh, that's too early, but you really got to partially figure out what works for your baby and also partially figure out what works for you. So for us, it was very helpful for my baby, my latest baby, to drop his 2nd nap, because that meant that we didn't have to rush home between our 2nd and 3rd carpool pickups and get him to nap, and then have to wake him up to go get our 3rd carpool pickup of the day. So instead he just has this big chunk of a morning nap from about 10:30 to about 1:30, which is great. Sometimes it's a little bit shorter here or there on the edges, but it's generally about 2 to 2.5 hours, and then he sleeps 12 hours at night from about 7 to 7. So for us that works beautifully. But the way we got there was this is how I would test it out to see if he was ready. So in the morning I would put him down for his usual nap time, which we had pushed back slightly as he got older. So it used to be a 9 a.m. nap, then it was 9:30, then 10, then 10:30. And again, that was gradual and slow, and also natural, because then once he was able to make it till 10 a.m., we started doing some baby classes in the morning, and then that forced him to stay up until more like 10:15 by the time we got home. So it's like a more natural process, and he got really used to that morning time being awake, and then we could do this later morning nap at about 10:30. One thing I've also noticed is that at this age, we're having a lot more fun playing and like being awake, so our awake time is more enjoyable, and he's doing so much with it. I want to share a little bit about some of his favorite toys. These are the Love Everyone, so I'll show you guys how he uses them. Okay, so I am here with little baby Zachy. How you doing? How's your walking? He's so grown up. Huh? You're not my little baby anymore. You're my big baby, huh? Yeah. And we just got his newest Love Every kit
in the mail. I thought we could unbox it. Getting right to it. I've shared about Love Every a lot on my channel because we absolutely love their products. Yeah. So they design these kits for different ages and stages, and each one is like developmentally just right for what your baby, your toddler, or little one is kind of learning and the skills they're developing at that age. And each one comes with a booklet which explains everything that's inside and why they chose these things for this box, for this age group, and what you can do with them. So you can sort of like expand on them, different ideas to play with. So this is 19, 20, and 21 months. This is what your child is going through and how they're developing right now and what their like mind is seeking. So all the toys are like specifically designed for that. So I know he's gonna love this box for sure. Look how well made everything is. Everything has this like gorgeous wood. This is real metal, like just beautifully designed. But he loves putting one thing in another. That's the stage that he's at right now. Opening things up, putting them in, you know, object permanence, all of that. So I know he's gonna love that. What else did you get in here, Zachy? You also got this. Look how cool this is. How many rings go in before one slides down? Oh, it's in here. Another thing I thought was really cool in this box was this matching game. How cute is this? I'm not sure if you can tell on camera, but this is just beautifully made. This is like sewn fabric. It feels really nice. You see the birdie and the duck? What do you think? Look at this. Look at the butterfly. Yeah, where's the butterfly go? Oh, he's so cute. So much Love Every, and I have a discount code for you guys to check out their stuff. If you're interested, you can also ask me any questions. We've been using our Love Every toys for months now, and Zachy absolutely loves them.
So yeah, after that playtime, then he's really ready for the nap. I find he naps a lot better when he's had a lot of like mental and physical stimulation in the morning, and then he'll take like a much better solid one nap. So what I figured out is some days he would do this mega nap from 10:30 to 1:30, and some days he wouldn't. Some days he would just nap an hour and a half. So the days that he only did the hour and a half nap, I'd put him back down again at about 3 for a second nap, which we always had to wake up from by 4 to pick up my oldest. But on the days where he would do that big morning mega nap, I wouldn't put him back down at 3. And yes, he has a bit more of a witching hour if he doesn't get that second nap, but in general, having one good long morning nap is enough for him. Okay, so let me know if you guys are finding this helpful so far. If you are, definitely give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the red subscribe button down below if you're interested in any type of mom content or Jewish content, and you hit that subscribe button. It just means you might see my videos pop up in your YouTube feed, and it's super helpful for me to grow my channel, so I really appreciate that subscribe. But there are many, many days, probably over a few weeks, where sometimes he has 2 and sometimes he has 1. And a lot of people think like, oh, it confuses them and then they don't understand, like their biological clock's all messed up. But I always just relate it back to like what it's like to be human, which is that we're not robots. Some days we need more sleep, some days we need less. Some days, you know, if we have a lot going on, we're gonna wanna take a big nap, and sometimes we're just hanging out in the house and rather have 2 cat naps. So that's the way it's worked out for us. So it's been about, I would say, 2 months of really transitioning from 2 to 1. I haven't let it stress me out. It hasn't like really affected or mattered too much, but now we're quite solidly at 1, and it's just very nice. It's easier to plan the day around, and we're really enjoying it. So that is my nap advice for transitioning from 2 to 1 naps. I hope it's helpful for you guys, and I hope more than anything, especially if you're a first-time mom, that the best advice I can give is just to know that there's no Google search or book that can tell you exactly what time the baby has to go down and wake up, just to kind of play by ear a little bit, figure out what works for you. So I hope that's helpful. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!